Hi, I am Eylül, creative director of our studio. We integrate art, science and technology every work we create. Also, I work with Ferdi, the concepts of the artworks, mood boards, design, all of the aesthetics of the public arts.
Hello, I am Ferdi, director of the OUCHHH Studio. I graduated from the Visual Communication Design Department from the Bilgi University. We are working with Eylül approximately last 10 years in this field. Thank you so much again for such a great invitation, by the way. We are so happy to be here, guys. Just starting with the idea of making this on a huge canvas, that is being the experience in OUCHHH artistic vision. So our purpose was to transform an everyday life place in public space into a poetic universe with more quality, livable, unpredictable realities, creating to the experiences that combine AI, artistic interaction, scientific consciousness together. So in Poetic AI exhibition, the people can experience the 6 different AI artworks inside of that as a collection. The experience begins with our first Poetic AI artwork. The work utilized the use of the recurrent neural networks. We use TensorFlow to generate new and novel text after being trained on hundreds of books and articles, approximately 20 million lines of text on physics-related science. We have collected a huge data corpus, the dating the back to Galileo and with the topics from quantum mechanics and to astronomy. Then artificial intelligence learned these books and articles and started to write its own theories. So we created an experience of the theories written by artificial intelligence, which is the first one, and just the black and white. The other art pieces, maybe the Eylül can explain much more deeply.
That starts with Leonardo da Vinci's drawings and continues with the 3D modeling, uses the Leonardo's inventions, the drawings and sketches of the machine belonging to the artist. The outputs are particles made up 15 billion
brush strokes.
15 billion brush strokes, which are obtained via artistry data and Leonardo da Vinci's information being told the AI, and find their expression in an abstract aesthetic standards throughout the whole space.
So third artwork, by the way, is AI dark machines. We collaborated with the machine learning scientists of CERN. The data used in this research provided by the particle accelerator is the recording of the moment that 2 subatomic particles collide moment. The wise scientists and the physicists used artificial intelligence to answer such cosmic existential questions. We use similar techniques of machine learning and artificial intelligence to explore the same data from an artistic standpoint. And so people can jump on the 2 subatomic particle collide moments with the machine learning.
Yes. The other artworks is Superstring. For this project, we collaborated with the Ars Electronica at the Lens. We use EEG headset to visualize the changes in brainwave activity. We transform the delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma brainwaves into a visual experience.
Then after that, we are jumping to do the data gate project. So we collected data from the space. The world first artwork base opened the idea of utilization of machine learning in the context of space discovery and astronomical research through NASA's Kepler data sets. Also, this work is located as a permanent public art in Nanjing, China for 10 years, so you can experience as a 3D data sculpture in that place. And then this is the very nice journey between the different type of the data spaces. The last one is the data monolith. We created the data monolith using to the word all this data. By using the generative adversarial network and AI algorithm, we designed and created a new data monolith, which means to learn from 𝐏𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐕𝐈𝐄𝐖 data, which is the oldest place in the world, by the way, and then also the world first temple.
Before the Stone Age.
Before the Stone Age. It is now they have been built 6,000 years before the Stone Age, by the way.
We first collected the data sets with the software we developed. Then we analyze and clean the data, all the data. We choose an artificial intelligence model in Python languages according to the result we want. And finally we combine the output with our own animatic world with all aesthetic way.
Sure, but definitely we should say we are using the data as a paint, algorithm as a brush. So for all that pipeline and behind that creative process, AI makes the different type of the outputs to us. But the thing is, actually, this is the perfect collaboration between human and machine. So this is not just the machine decisions, this is also too many artistic decisions coming from our studio as a directors, as a new media artists. First of all, we built the three different type of the team inside of the studio. The team one has a responsibility collected the dirty data from the online. Team 2 has a responsibility when they get to that data using the different type of the machine learning models and algorithms for getting to different type of the AI outputs. And team 3 has a responsibility the recreating to the all that the data paintings from the exist AI outputs. So this is the very nice the combination between the three team. We are making to our own algorithms. Also, we are using to the different type of the open source algorithms for making happen to that kind of data paintings. Especially behind my scene, we collected data from the Italian art history. More than 20,000 artworks from the 340 artists. And we fit all that the drawings and paints with the AI. Then after that, AI gave us the very rich new the paints which does not exist before. Then after that, we trying to increase that AI output as a 3D dimensional pixel data painting with the custom softwares again. So this is not just the only cool abstract animation. Actually, behind that cool abstract animation, there is so experiential and complex process for making happen. Actually, until now, we trying to understand boundaries of art, research relationship between architecture, art, science, technology, and AI. So this is a very good question, actually. When we create the work of art, we form an emotional connection. It is very important for us that people can connect directly with the artwork. In daily life, data may seem meaningless, but we think AI and data open up the new fields of artistic expression, right? So AI-based art itself becomes fundamental research, posing and answering novel research questions that will not be raised unless doing AI research in the context of the art.
We draw our inspiration from the universe, art history, physics, mathematics, nature, all about the connection with the cosmos, from light and space.
Actually, inspiration can come from everywhere, but it's specifically for sure scientific movies or scientists. For example, approximately 6 or 7 years ago, I saw the famous paper from the Alan Turing, 1950. He published it, and then that was the first question about the machines. He asked, "Can machine think?" It was so inspiring question. After that paper, we're trying to integrate the AI into our field. So he is one of our heroes. Actually, there is no trend. You know, we always thinking about something new, and which is not exist before. The hardest challenge is how we can increase that idea and how we can experience that idea with our naked eyes. So that's our main priority. And then we don't like to use any extra device or something like that for experience that art form. So we still believe the power of the naked eyes experience, and then that's our main trend actually.
When we started a project, we set a big question. We don't want to present a message that is too easy to understand our art, and instead we want to people who come to contact with the art to look for the hidden message in the art and feel it deeply, etc. I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Everything starting with the big question, because the art is about making the question. So that's why for all that artworks, you can see what is the question. Our main motivation is making something unique, making something the new art forms which is not exist before. We really care about making this field as a pioneering. So that's why we always trying to making the new research. We always trying to put the new things on the table, and we trying to making alive that idea with the new technology, algorithms, and with the new art forms. Okay, thank you so much for such a great invitation. It's the pleasure for us to be here, and then we can wait to seeing the Korean people reaction about our exhibition. I believe people really like it. Thank you so much.
You.
No, I cannot open my. No, it's done. I'm done. How are you doing? Sometimes rainy, sometimes